Should I try? Am I strong enough? Is there time? Have I long enough? Gotta fly. And if I fall, that's the way it's gotta be. There's no other way for me. Being good just won't be good enough. I'll be the best or nothing at all.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 37th episode of Let Your Voice Soar. I'm Alani Stanfill, your vocal coach here at Voice Soaring Studios. You just saw a clip of my wonderful student Abigail Montesino's recording session for the song Being Good Isn't Good Enough. This was recorded and filmed on October 17th this year by my good friend and amazing recording engineer Todd Urban at Urban Sound Studio. Just so you know a little bit about Abigail before you observe the lesson. She's been studying voice with me since she was 6 years old. She's now 17 years old and an honor student in her last year of high school. She'll be heading off to college next year, so part of the lessons of late have been preparing songs for college submissions. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and please hit the thumbs up button and feel free to share this video with your fellow singers, vocal coaches, choral directors, and music educators. Also, be sure to watch to the very end where you'll see the last part of this incredible song. So here's the lesson. Thanks everybody and enjoy. So tell me how your voice feels today.
My voice feels good today.
Tell me everything that you've been doing with your voice.
Well, I've been singing in my theater class, and then I've been singing at church. And then I've been singing like when I'm practicing for my college auditions, but
Because each college is requiring 2 songs, correct?
I only have 2 schools that I need to submit online submissions for, and they're due November 30th and December 1st. So they're basically both due at the same time.
We just have to make sure you're maintaining your voice.
So instead of Being Good, we were thinking about doing Mr. Snow from Carousel, because I want to do a song that showcases like my soprano and that I'm able to belt, because I feel like they're both really important parts of my voice. So that's like a really good song, and the cut that I picked is really good to showcase like my soprano one, like high. And then now we're just looking for a song that's like upbeat and contemporary.
You know, it's amazing because we all have opinions, and you know, I think ultimately you have to go with like what's right for you.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to give you their opinion. I still think Being Good Isn't Good Enough is just spectacular in your voice, because like very few people can sing that. And I'm all about like, okay, what really showcases me? Do I want to sound like everybody else? Do I want to do like, so I'm not trying to throw you a curveball. I think anyone that heard you sing that would be like, okay, that's special. You know what I mean? Because you're not trying to fit in necessarily. You're trying to showcase how unique and amazing you are.
Well, see, the thing is, I could still sing Being Good, because for the online submissions, they have a section called the wild card. So that's where you could send in an extra video that's like anything you want.
Great.
So I could still
Great.
send Being Good in for that. So I
Great.
could still have it.
That can be your wild card.
Yeah. And it
Perfect.
shows like a different side of my voice.
Yeah.
Other than like the very technical soprano, you know?
So Mr. Snow would be like your soprano-y thing?
Yeah, it'd be like my soprano one, like young, like ingenue, like yeah. And then I choose a song that's like upbeat, contemporary, maybe like another side of that,
Right.
and hopefully a little belty. And then Being Good is like my big powerhouse, like stop the show, like.
Okay, great. You're making wise choices. I'm not going to try to sway you. I mean, my job is not to sway you. My job is just to keep you singing amazingly well after all these years.
Yes.
Which you do. So let's go into your favorite, either the lip trills or rolled R's,
Oh, roll doors. Oh, I
You know what
lost.
it is? I know I threw you for a loop there, didn't I? The tongue wants to go back a little bit. So you speak Spanish fluently. Where's the R rolled for the Spanish R? It's
It's
right in
like
front,
it's
right?
fun. Yeah.
It's very in front. So you have to keep the same thing on this. If the tongue drops back, it'll drop out of pitch, or it will just the whole thing will come apart.
Okay.
Perfect. Excellent. Great. So you've been embracing your soprano more.
Yeah.
You enjoy singing in your soprano voice?
Been ever since I started learning like the Italian song and like my art songs, like, and over the past couple years I've been more embracing my soprano one, like my high opera voice, because opera's been something that I've been getting more into. And in middle school I had like my huge like theater kid, like I am Rachel Berry, like I need to belt, like I need to keep this style, like I still love to belt because like it's so much fun, but like I feel like nowadays Broadway, like every part you can belt. Like belting is something that a lot of people can do, and soprano ones are something that's really rare to find and that not that many people sing anymore.
In
You
your
know?
theater for sure. For sure,
So
yeah.
I'm embracing like both sides of me, you know?
Great. That's great. And they complement each other health-wise, vocal
Yeah.
health-wise. Like if you keep that soprano going all of your life, then the belt becomes so much easier.
Mhm.
Nice. I remember when that used to be more chest dominant right there. It would drop into chest right there. So you're doing really good of smoothing out the registers, making them all sound like one voice. Good. One thing I would like to hear just a little bit on this eval is that it feels like it tips over. And that's going to require that your soft palate comes up just a little bit on that valve. It's very easy to go, and then you'll feel your larynx come up a little bit. But if you can hear the difference,
Yeah.
can you do that for me? can use your hand too, by the way. Much better. I was just teaching a student right before you were talking about this. It's almost like shifting gears this way instead of like making any sort of adjustment where you, yeah. Yes. Great. Now do this where you put your hands right there on the side of your rib cage. I just want to make sure it looks like you're leaning just a little bit. There's nothing really wrong with that because it looks nice and relaxed. But you know, when you're leaning a little bit this way, notice that this muscle in my neck is more prominent now. And then when I come back to center, that muscle that's always prominent is not so prominent. So anytime you're leaning, you're putting a little bit of pressure on one side. And you don't have to be like a statue, of course, right? But you want to look like I love that. That was really good. Abby. You might want to drop your jaw just a little bit. It's going up so beautifully. Nice. I was looking back at some of my first tutorials on YouTube. Sometimes I've never actually looked at my old tutorials.
Really?
So yeah, I started looking at them. I'm like, yeah, there's like a lot of good information here. I always feel like I look so like awkward on camera. That exercise, I did that exercise, and I did it today, and I'm like, oh, wow, I forgot how good that feels. So remember, you're gonna go. Shh, 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 shh. Just try that part first. And then shh, 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 shh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Kyo. Kyo. Okay, so the whole thing is the all in one. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Kyo. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Kyo. Nice. Yeah, 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 kyo. Yeah, yeah. Kya, ya, ya, kyo. How does that feel? That feels good. Giving new exercises today. I love it. Ya, 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 kyo. Kya, ya, ya, kyo. Good. Now, want you to do me a favor. I want you to just do a whoop. I want you to go whoop.
Whoop!
Good. Now, because you want to make sure that you always have that function there when you're going into the high belt. So if it feels like it gets a little too out of the mouth, yeah, yeah, which it's not, but I'm just giving you a little heads up just in case you want to go in that whoop, whoop, and then yeah, yeah, yeah. Then it will turn over a little bit.
Ya ya kyo.
That's much better. You feel the difference?
Yeah.
Uh,
Ya ya kyo.
Great. What would happen if we pull the corners in just a little bit on the Q? Kyo. So because right now it's a little bit Kyo. If you can go more vertical.
Ya ya kyo. Yay!
Does that feel better?
Yeah.
What changed there?
It was more controlled. Because if it goes out, it's more like screamy. But if you have it more confined and more controlled, you have more control of it, and it's more like it sounds better too, and it's healthier.
Definitely. And it also allows the larynx to do its little tilty thing. Because if we go to yeah, 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 you're just pulling your larynx up. I mean, you can use that for certain sounds. I'm a big believer that all sounds are good and, there's nothing wrong with any sound. But if we're trying to keep this higher position for the belt, then that more closed corner is going to work better for you. What would happen if you lift your cheeks just a tad right there? Kyo.
Ya 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 kyo.
That sounded better because
Yeah.
that little lift there in the cheeks just lifts the sound just a little bit more, and then it's spot on the pitch.
Mhm.
Because your pitch has always been so great. So one of the things that I think we talked about this last time is that you can be right on the pitch and it will still sound like almost a little bit under because it doesn't have the high overtone. So if it's got more of that lift in it, then it will have the high overtone, then it won't sound under at all.
Being good isn't good enough. Being good won't be good enough. When I fly, I must fly extra high, and I'll need special wings so far to go from so far below. Should I try? Am I strong enough? Is there time? Have I long enough? Gotta fly, and if I fall, that's the way it's gotta be. There's no other way for me. Being good just won't be good enough. I'll be the best or nothing at all. I'll try.